Hello, lovelies. Welcome to the Psychic Daily Tarot reading. I am Natalie, spelled N-A-T-A-L-E-E. Okay, so the strongest message coming through is, whoa, that's interesting. Okay, so this is all under downloads. Demarcate between downloads. Strongest message coming through for the downloads, I heard someone say, I want to really mean it. I wrote it down. I want to really mean it. I don't know what that is or who that's for. I don't think that's going to come up with this reading today, but that's what it's, you guys have, if you've been with me for, a few months, for a while now, sometimes the downloads come in early, so that could be for a different day. I also wanted to report about my vertigo because, as you guys have known, I've been experiencing that vertigo for a while now, and it was in, I think, Libra's Extended. I think it's Libra Extended or Libra YouTube for the first half of November's readings when I was talking about the World card, which is interesting. I was talking about the World card, and when I said the sentence, I was talking about it and I said the final state of cosmic consciousness. I didn't even know that I was feeling it. I didn't even know that I was feeling the vertigo until I said that, and then it stopped. And then I just felt this halt. I just felt this, ooh, okay. Okay, so there's that might come up. Oh, that's right. And then they showed me what this is, this weird little drawing. They showed me the dominant energies, like that, the ones that I channel, the energies that I channel. It's this big artery sort of thing, and then it has these little offshoots of these little, like little veins, little things. Okay, and that's you guys. That's your individual little storyline. So when you're feeling something, it's when it resonates for different groups of you, it's all within the same wave that we're all working through, for the energies that are resonating with you. Okay, they wanted me to explain that, not sure why, but it came in. Okay, now to the psychic tuning. So tuning into the energies, sitting down. First of all, Virgo took first half of the month for Virgo. If you have any Virgo placements, watch it. Just do us all a favor. Watch the Virgo bi-weekly for November 1st to the 15th, okay? Oh, all my readings are timeless, so this can resonate whenever you are clicking into this reading, my love, okay? Yeah, it took me like over an hour to get out of that energy, so now I feel like I'm back into I've got to do stuff after this, so it's a busy day. I love it. I love it. So in the psychic tuning right now, they showed me this little cottage, this beautiful little cottage. It's the one from that Kate Winslet romantic comedy with Cameron Diaz. What's it called? The Holiday. It's The Holiday, and she's in this little cottage, really homey looking little cottage. And, she swaps homes with Cameron Diaz, who has this place in LA, and they switch homes, and it's this little rom-com. There's like a little meet cutes, okay? That little cottage is what they showed me, but they showed it to me in the middle of nowhere, like in very snowy, just imagine like the most English-looking little homey cottage in the middle of snow, in the middle of winter, and then snow everywhere, like if it were, in the Middle West, where there's fucking, okay? And the house is warm inside. You can see it's from the outside, and the house has lights on. It's warm. It's toasty. The chimney has little poofs of the smoke of the fire, and there's a man. It's not like a man. It's a masculine energy, kind of far out from the cottage, and where the light from the cottage is dissipating from the edges, and the masculine is trying to get away from the cottage, and every step that he takes is harder and colder and stiffer, moving away from this cottage, and it's very, very resistant energy. So I'm feeling like someone is either depriving themselves of warmth or depriving themselves of a relationship, or trying to move away. Someone's going against their instinct. Someone is going against, no, not instinct, intuition. They corrected me. They're not going against their instinct. There's instinct, which is human and primal, the mammalian brain, reptilian brain, okay, all of that. And then there's like the intuition. They're going against their intuition. They're going against their higher knowledge. It's like they're going against their own spirituality. Like, the soul, sorry. They're not going against their own spirituality. They corrected me again. They're going against what their soul wants in moving away from that beautiful little cottage. Okay, cards are done cooking. Let's see what this is. Let's unpack it. See what this has to do with. And I did feel like it was a male energy. It could just be masculine energy. It does not have to be male. Okay. Someone's depriving themselves because they are very, 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 very defensive. Very defensive. Ooh. If this person, you or the person that we're connecting with, if they continue to try to go against what their soul wants, it will lead to a tower moment for them. Not for anyone in the cottage, not for anyone in the village. They will get frostbite and they will freeze to death. Like in the like in The Shining, like Jack Torrance in The Shining. Wait, hold on. I feel I can do this better. I didn't practice. Wait. I can do it better. Ow. I can do it better. Anyway. Hopefully don't make that face. Although you might with this kind of energy, it might just be, it's going to shock you. It will shock you. I feel like this is someone you're connecting to. I mean, I feel like on the WatchNatalee channel, like we are embracing the cottage. We are embracing warmth. We practice self-love here, okay? Yeah, if this person continues to not let anyone in, if they continue to go against what their soul wants, they will generate more. When did I explain this? I don't remember. Here we go again. They're giving it to me, the quantum tunneling. Quantum tunneling is going through a barrier you shouldn't be able to get through, like the sun's rays quantum tunneling through the earth's protective barrier to get to us and make great things happen. Likewise, the thoughts you think, the feelings you feel inside of you will quantum tunnel outside of your body and create the reality that you are in. It creates your environment. And when you don't change that, so if you're, if you're depressed, if you are unhappy, if you're emotionally bankrupt, if you are always broke, if you are, if all these things, if you have a lot of tower moments, that's why generating these negative thoughts and emotions and not dealing with your shadow sides, not doing the hermit work is going to lead to the tower moment. Okay. Now, a thing about your brain doesn't, okay, when you relive, because what they gave me when they showed this to me, they first showed me the beautiful little cottage, all nice and warm. They set up the whole thing. This masculine, it's like this angry, frustrated. It's like all they really need is like an overtired child that's really whacked out and but won't go to bed and just getting more and more upset, delirious and everything. All you need is to just stick them to your bosom and just pet their head, and they'll fight, they'll fidget, and then they're gonna surrender. Then they're just gonna fall asleep on you in like 0.25 seconds. But you gotta get them. You gotta go grab their little bodies and hold them. They're gonna struggle. That's what they're showing me with this energy. But here's the thing: they have to do that to themselves. They have to surrender. I'm just organically talking as if this is not you. Okay, I really feel like this is someone you're connecting to. This is someone that you are wondering about, or it could be you. So just take that as it resonates, guys. Okay, so the brain itself doesn't know the difference between the the past and the present, the future, like if you're thinking it. So if you're repeating a thought over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, you keep releasing the same brain chemicals. If you replay a memory over and over and over again that happened 20 years ago, that happened 40 years ago, the brain's releasing those same chemicals, just like when you were going through it. And your brain doesn't know the difference between the past and right now. So as far as your brain's concerned, it's still happening. That sounds terrifying. That sounds terrifying. So that's how these tower moments get created. That's how these tower moments become externalized, is they are generated by us. We create them with our thoughts and our emotions, and then we wonder why it's all falling apart. So I feel like this is not the first tower moment for this person. This is just another horrible thing happening. They're running away from the cottage, from the warmth. Ooh. Side by side, the 6 and the 7 of Pentacles. They're scared. They feel like it's a risk. They feel like whatever they need to do to put down the barriers, to put down the boundary, to let love in, to let the light in, they feel like it's a huge risk. They're a very generous person. You or this other person, you're showing up extremely generous and inclined to want to be fair. There's more here. There's definitely more here. But what's showing up for the sake and for the purpose of this reading is that it's just too risky per the person who actually needs to do this. Okay? Let's see what the next message is. Aha. They have hermit work to do. They have to get to the root of the problem. They have to, like a root canal, dig deep, deep down. Okay, some roots curve. Some roots curve. And you got to turn your little tools and scrape it out. Pull all the shit out. Okay, that's toxic. It's infected. It's an infection. This feeling that you're feeling, this wanting to deprive yourself of what your soul is hungry for, it's hurting you. You're hurting yourself. Okay? You have to figure out why you're doing that. This came up in so many, this has come up in personal readings the past day or so. This could be, I feel like I said this in the daily yesterday. Forgive me if I did. I'm sorry. It's been so many readings back to back to back to back. Okay, so if you were, I think I did. Okay, here we go. If you were 3 weeks old, let's say your parents are together, everything's great, everything's fine. Maybe when you were 3 weeks old, one of your parents left for 3 weeks. They were going to get a divorce. It was all going to go up in smoke. There was a tower moment. And the other parent, however they reacted to that, could be a root for you. Could be the origin of that root canal, of that infection. Okay? Now, of course, they came back. They worked it out. Everything's dandy. Everything's fine. They never told you, because why would they if everything's fine? Well, it affected you. You were 3 weeks old. As far as you knew, the world was ending. The earth was aflame, as far as you know. It's there. It's still affecting you now. It could have been what created the boundary and the barrier. Maybe that one parent dropping out for 3 weeks just told you, and feeling the energy of the parent that's left oh my God, where's my husband? Where's my wife? I have my baby. Where are they? I need they're gone. That fraughtness. I mean, with a little itty bitty baby, it's just, you just absorbed all of it. You took in all of that energy, and your brain chemicals were programmed to do that. Okay. So it created, now whether this memory or these memories are available to you consciously, or whether you have to go back and dig them up and remember them. It's going to be painful, it is, but you have to bring it up to look at it in order to purge the feelings out. In order to cry it out, you've got to cry. It relieves pressure in the head. It is physically, the emotion is pushing the molecules of the tears out of your little eyeballs, and like, so you have to do that. You got to purge it out. And when you're doing that, when you do this alone and in the privacy of your own wherever, in the shower, in the car, wherever you like to cry, that's when you do the hermit work and you figure it out and you commune with yourself. Okay? It could be from your higher power, from your God, from your deity, but really you are healing yourself. You ask the questions, why did that happen to me? Why didn't this happen to me? How could that, and you get answers back. And only when you're ready for this hermit work are you ready for the change, because the hermit allows the truth to change them. They accept the truth. They surrender to the truth. Once you surrender to the truth, everything becomes easier. It really does. I bet that's really counterintuitive to people. People that have had issues with control, there could be control here, because, I mean, there's so many different reasons for this defensiveness. It doesn't even need to get, well, we're going to clarify it in a minute, but it doesn't even need to be specific, because all that matters is that they're not letting love in. They're not letting what their soul needs in. They're not indulging in it. They're not doing it. They're not allowing it. Sorry, it's stuff like that bothers me. They're not letting the love in. The love is trying to get in, and they're just running away. They're just like, So hermit work is necessary. This is a wonderful time to do it. We have Mercury retrograding in Scorpio. So if there's a time to just get into the trenches of your traumatic early life, it's right now. Absolutely. Okay. Interesting. They see it as a risk, though. It's risky. It's scary. Something about this is a risk. Whatever it is that they want to do, or that whatever it is that they're depriving themselves of, they see as a risk. Shut the front door, you guys. I can't. I love shuffling on camera so you guys can see this stuff. The High Priestess with the Eight of Staves. Now there's secret communication happening. Okay, we need to start clarifying. I need more. I need more. Give me more. Okay, let's go ahead and dig into this Nine of Staves energy. That defensiveness. What do we need to know about this defensiveness, please? Did something flip? Okay. What do we need to know about the Nine of Staves, please? What do we need to know? I keep feeling like I'm missing it now. Well, this is interesting. Okay, we have 4 cards. We have 4 little... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. They want me to take it all. There's a little stack here, and they want me to take it, so we're going to go ahead and take it. Because I am very mature. I am really mature. Okay. I'm just goofy. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Death card. Look at what they're blocking themselves from. This is exactly what they showed me visually. Running away from ultimate happiness. Exactly what they showed me. Running away from legacy, progeny, long-term wealth, long-term stability. Running away from a really big turn for the better. This person still has toxins, still has toxic relationships or energies, or, because until you do that hermit work, you're going to replay that early programming. You're going to keep seeking out experiences that cause you to release those brain chemicals, you're spiritually going to keep, you know, intermingling with other energy. Before you learn discernment, before you do the hermit work, before you value the self, we all do that, okay? We all pick our poison, don't forget that. So there's a wonderful wheel that wants to turn for you, and it's going to be like I'm very hesitant to say that you'll never be depressed again, you know, something that's like I would never say that. I wouldn't even listen to someone that says that. What this is, though, is some aspect never being the same again. And what I feel like that is this defensiveness. This defensiveness, because we want boundaries. I love the boundaries. But when I first saw this, I didn't get boundaries. I love boundaries. I got defensiveness. I got, and especially with the psychic tuning, I'm like, okay, well, this person's definitely steering away from everything that their soul is wanting. Okay, so the more you don't feed the soul, and this is someone that knows exactly what they're doing. This is why it's even more painful for this person. Okay, they know this is all waiting for them. They are actively, consciously, in full responsibility, running away from it. So if you're being ignored, if there's someone's not talking to you, that's why. They know that you're everything. That's just 3 cards. We got more here, okay? We then have the 11-11 Four of Staves with the Page of Staves. This is a very active home life. It's like they're telling me home will never be boring. They're telling me fresh air. They're showing me a really big mansion with all this fresh air going through it. And it's like the circulation of energy. Like it's just like a lively home, but very fresh and very airy and very, like I feel like I can just take a nice deep breath. And it's just, there could be like a lot of space or a lot of mirrors or a lot of windows or something. But they're saying, but this is part of what they're rejecting, because they're depriving themselves, because they haven't done their hermit work. They haven't owned up. They're telling me owned up, faced up, coughed up. Coughed up what? Coughed up the truth. Coughed up, coughed it up. They have to cough it up. This person is I love the tarot. I really do. And I love being psychic. They're considering coughing something up. This could be an apology. This could be anything, but they're considering coughing it up. But they're considering it in secret. They're considering it alone. They're considering this communication. They're not communicating. They're considering it. They know they have to do it. I feel like they know they have to do hermit work too, and they don't want to. This coughing it up is part of the hermit work. It's part of completing this energy so it can just be let go. Wow. So yeah, this is definitely a relief. They're giving me a relief, like a major relief, a pressure relieving, and it's the home, it's the stability, it's the relationship. Interesting. It's both. This is your connection is showing up as home, as their home. So you would be the little cottage. You're the cozy little cottage, and they're out in the snow running away from you. They're Jack Torrancing their life. Okay. Okay. Lastly, the last 2 cards we have the King of Pentacles with the 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Pentacles. Okay. So this is, I feel like you're the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you have reached this state of, I'm okay. I am okay, whether they run from me or whether they run towards me. I am totally okay. I'm going to live. I'm going to survive. I have so much to do. I have pentacles to stack. You know, that's what I'm getting energetically. And you know, 9 of Pentacles is actually my pre-Queen of Pentacles. She's like perfectly primed and ready for marriage to the King of Pentacles. So this is like this is, I feel like, our masculine energy, predominantly masculine energy. This is someone who is financially secure, financially stable. Financially stable, emotionally poor. They want you, the independent person, to live with them and give them the progeny, the legacy of love, to create a long-lasting relationship. To like look at everything that this is insane. I wish I had more hands. Look at all of that goodness, all of that yummy, yummy, yummy goodness. Everything that they are just, and it's a perfect match. Like these two pentacles, the only thing here is that he could feel a little bit superior, this masculine, because they're so pentacled up. This is like a CEO, a banker. This is someone who owns their own business. This is someone who is very accomplished in the material world. Spiritually, oh, honey, they got some, okay? So it's like, I feel like this person could think that you're a little immature, or not. No, it might be immature. They're just sort of looking down at you from, now that might be true financially. Maybe you are independent, you're supporting yourself, but you don't have an excess of, you don't have the reserves that this person has. Likewise, you're the one showing up spiritually abundant infinitely, and they're showing up zero. Actually worse than zero. They're in debt. They're in spiritual debt. And they need you to, approach, sorry, they're correcting me. They need to let themselves be loved by you to get the wealth that they can't get anywhere else. There's something kind of, I get exclusivity with this card sometimes, the Four of Staves. It's like a gate that you can go, see how they're behind the gate. I see the gate, but I feel sometimes like it's a little bit exclusive, and I'm getting that right now. And the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like they see you as someone very special. They were probably more bachelor type, where they would just party, oh, I'm getting Capricorn energy from the King of Pentacles, and I'm getting drinking. Like too much, a little bit too much. Like instead of having an emotionally fulfilling anything, they went to the alcohol, they went to the partying, okay? But that's they're like this court, and I feel like this is like a little courtship or something. Like, I'm hungry. You're hungry too, aren't you? I'm gonna go get food. Well, you got to eat too, so we might as well. I mean, we want to eat together. I mean, you got to eat. It's so cute. It really is. It's sort of just like, I feel like he is kind of watching her. I feel like you are being. I feel like they're being defensive with you. They're not talking to you, but they're watching you. Let's take a look at the Tower. Let's get nice and juicy. Oh, this is a juicy one. This is juicy. Let's clarify the Tower, please. What do we need to know about the Tower? Fuck. This is fucked up. This is really fucked up, guys. This is so fucked up. Guys, okay. I'm just going to say, if you don't hear from this person, maybe by this, I was gonna say the Scorpio 12th, by the November 12th full moon in Taurus, you put your own timeline on it, guys, but this person's going down in flames. This person is committed to self-sabotage, and you don't want to entangle with that. You're over here, you're doing you, so hopefully they're not going to drag you into this. You're going to be fine. If you're the King of Pentacles, if you're this person, the defensive person, here's your message, my love. To clarify the Tower, this catastrophe, we have the Fool. This is the golden ticket. This is your second chance at life. This is your opportunity for a rebirth. This is your grand, bold, beautiful beginning that's in jeopardy right now. Right now, whenever you're clicking into this reading. This is the thing that could erase the past with one fell swoop. Gone. Ushering in with rapidity and with vigor and with grace and with love and abundance, right to take its place. Once you surrender, if you surrender and let your soul have what it wants, your fears will dissipate in like in an instant. Okay? It'll dissolve. All the negative feelings that you're feeling right now, it just goes away. It just melts like a little candle. Okay? In a little puddle of wax. Because this is actually a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Whatever your soul wants that you're depriving yourself of, it's never coming back. You're not going to get a chance like this ever again. And for those of you watching for this person, if they pass up on you, you really have to let it go. You have to be, this is real talk on WatchNatalee. You have to find the way forward without them, without your soulmate, without your other half. I feel that you two are strongly connected. Okay. The good thing about this, and this is just strategy, this is just real talk here, is that you'll still be able to find someone because you're in your prime. This person is showing up established, materially established, but not really in their prime. Not prime. They're approaching, they're pushing it. They're pushing it. Prime, it would be a compliment to say this person is still active. They're still in the game. They're still in the game. At the top of the okay. This person, they're in their prime. They'll be able to go out and find a King of Pentacles ready to step into the King of Pentacles role. Because this is a solid, stable, and secure person. If this person were to get through their own issues, if they were to surrender and put the barriers down, they would be a perfect match for you. You want King of Pentacles energy when it's being expressed, when it's coming out, especially when it's coming out like this. You two together turns the wheel. Okay? Angel of Death is trying to come through to take away your pain. And you're telling the Angel of Death to take away your opportunity. You're telling the angel, you're just like, you're fucking it up, honey. Okay. Let's move forward. Let's go on. Let's clarify the 6 and the 7 of Pentacles. I'm hearing never again. Never again. 2 cards. Oh, 3. Weird. We have the 6, the 7, and the 8 of Pentacles. Here we have the full progression here. We have the generosity and the reciprocity from the nobleman. Maybe this person received seeds once upon a time to build their own little empire. Watching, okay, this is the risk. This is the risk of opening up. This is the risk that they're fearful of. They're going to have to work hard at this. I mean, I guess that's like a duh, but they're going to have to work hard at this. The 6 of Swords and the King of Wands, they have to walk away. They have to move away from these really, but they have to do it. It's like they have to take the step forward. You know what I'm saying? The guy has to turn around and walk towards the cottage, walk towards the warmth and the love and the light. Go towards the light. Okay? Guys, this is like my 10-minute makeup, so if it's like, whatever. Okay? And with this King of Wands energy, so the good thing I see about this is that I'm getting potentialities here. Like I showed you here, how there's like one big vein, one big jugular, and then there's these little offshoots here. So this is one potentiality. If this person does not open themselves to this love, to this whatever this is, if this person doesn't open themselves up to what their soul is craving, they will ruin it forever. Because like I said, this is not a spring chicken. So there could be a significant age difference between you two, actually. I am getting some Capricorn energy, some like stodgy Capricorn energy. There could be a big age difference between you two. And reverse the role. So if you're the mature one and it's this younger one who is being defensive, it works that way too, okay? Take what resonates that way. So this is one outcome. Behind door number 1, we have catastrophe and disaster. I mean, this is the most self-sabotagey I've ever seen in my life. And I've done over 150 private tarot readings in the past few months, okay? And doing the YouTube readings, I've never seen this like this before. This is just so clear that you will it will end, the moment will pass and it'll be gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. And what I don't like about that is that it's not even like you're ignorant. It's not even like this person just doesn't know what they have. It's not that they don't know what they're looking at. They know exactly what they're looking at. That's the sad part. That's like the really fucked up part. It's like, wow, you can't even claim that you didn't know better because you totally knew better. Okay. I don't know if anyone's in the mood for laughing right now. Sorry. Okay, so this door number 2, this is, it's risky, but I'll take the risk and I'll open up. This is someone very practical. There's a lot of pentacle energy here, and I feel like it's that side. I feel like this person is trying to be practical. They're trying to protect themselves, but they're like lying to themselves about it. They know they're not protecting themselves. And running out in the middle of the freaking snow up to here because you're protecting yourself from the warmth. That doesn't make any damn sense, okay? Behind door number 2, it's a risk, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to go into this. Behind door number 2, this person has the King of Wands energy, which is action-oriented. Coughing it up. This energy is able to do that. This is someone who's able to be the instigator, to move towards that cottage and knock on the door. This is the door knock. Knock, knock, knock. Showing me like a really dark, scary forest. It's like the masculine leaving that warm cottage to go towards a dark, cold, terrifying forest, because that's how they were raised. That's what they grew up in. That was familiar. That's their brain chemicals being addicted to shame, fear, guilt, negativity, stress, anxiety, paranoia, stress, overindulgence. This person is literally going against their soul, going against what their soul wants. So this energy is very, very, very welcome in terms of giving them the energy and the confidence and the oomph to walk away from the forest and go back to the cottage, to walk away from the scary, freaking scary place, the past, the fears, and go towards the light. They'll be able to, it'll be hard work. It will be hard work though. It will be hard work. Or they feel like it. I feel like it's a decision. They're one thought away from this. Okay? And I feel like they've been taking forever. I feel like they have actually stayed away. They've stayed defensive. They stayed away and never forgot about, like haven't forgot about this connection. But there's like a tower moment coming. There's a real tower moment coming. And whatever this is, whatever form this takes, it takes away this opportunity forever. Like forever. And like there's no, you can't turn back time. If I could turn back time. I can play Cher in the movie. Oh, yes, I can. This is, it's gone. It's just like, all right. It's just like that, gone, poof. Okay, gone. It's just like it was never there, but you're going to be shell-shocked. You're going to have the PTSD. This person, the defensive person, is going to have the PTSD of it, and it's going to be like the worst mistake of my life is what I just heard. You can't unsee. You can't unknow what you know. This is too, this is gonna, I don't want to say haunt them. It feels like it's going to feed into their self-misery and give them more reason to drink. And they're gonna go, okay, they can go that way. They can make the choice to do something, to try this, okay? But like I said, they're like a thought away from it, and overthinking, they've thought too long, and that clock is about to run out. The clock's about to run out because the universe has showed them everything that they need to know about this connection, about what is waiting for them and what they can have. The universe has done that. I feel like this energy is trying to get there. This energy is trying to be expressed. The wheel is trying to turn. It needs free will, okay? These energies, the stars incline, they do not compel. We have free will always. All of this can go down the bottle, the end of the bottle. Let's go ahead and clarify the Hermit. What do we need to know about the Hermit? What can you tell us about the Hermit? What do we need to know? What do we need to know about the Hermit, please? Hermit, clarifying the Hermit. Okay. All these cards. I guess it's not too bad. Oh, no, wait. There's more. Okay, it's yours. Clarifying the Hermit. Double confirmation. Double confirmation Hermit work. It's what they don't want to do. You know what's interesting? Okay, this is behind door number 3 is what they're telling me. This is door number 3. Door number 3 is they rush into the Hermit work. They chase it. They make the decision and then they do it. They make their own rules and they follow them is what I heard. When they decide, because we have then the Knight of Swords, which is a rude awakening. It's like a slap in the face. It's really a big deal. It's a really big deal, this Knight of Swords with this. It's just this, I'm getting that motion like, all right, this is what I got to do. I'm going to do it. Rushing into to conquer their pain. Wow, this is really fascinating. And then the very last but not least, this is the investment. It's not a risk because they know that it's going to be like the best investment ever because they know about all of this. Gosh, my fingers are very long, okay? This is fascinating. This is really interesting. These door number 1, 2, and 3. So it's like you have these different, it's like whether you don't do this, when your person doesn't do it at all, doesn't do anything, lets the clock run out, they totally crash and burn. And they're not going to be someone you would have wanted anyway, to be honest. No. 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 No, 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 no. Okay? And then we have someone who's considering it, but sort of half-heartedly trying it. Like I said try. I'll give it a try. It's risky, but I'll try it. And it's hard work because they're not fully committed to it. They have the energy for it, and they're gonna try to start somewhere. They're gonna try to start from leaving something behind. But like I said, they're sort of like half-cocked, and we want full-cocked. Okay. Door number 3 has double hermit. This with all of this is that they're telling me it's the man. It doesn't have to be, it could be the woman, but they're saying it's like, oh, I'm hearing I'm the man. I'm a man. I'm a man. This person could be trying to talk themselves up, like to really just, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what my soul wants. This is what I got to do. This is how I make it happen. Okay, step 1, let's do it. Why am I like this? Why do I feel this way? I feel really fucking pissed off right now. Why do I feel pissed off right now? Oh, what? And they just like really jump right into it, and they go and take out every sword and look at the blood, watch the blood drip down and figure it out. Okay, they conquer their lower animalistic. This is the instinct. This is instinct. This is conquering human primal fleshy instinct with spirituality. Spirituality overcoming the humanness, which is the fucking point, okay, of incarnation. If everyone can just be this, you know, uncouth, wild little whatever, yeah, it'd be okay, but it's civility, it's spirituality, it's we're more than that. We're more than the mammalian reptilian brains here. We have souls. And this is the this is the man I want. Okay, I don't care what they've been through. If you can have this attitude going into your healing and going into getting after what you want, you have my respect. I don't care what you did, who you were, what happened. You have my immense respect. This is the one you want. Out of all the doors number 1, 2, and 3. That is so funny. It's like, this one's too cold and this one's too hot. But this one is just right. I mean, obviously you and I can see the best outcome here out of doors 1, 2, and 3. This has the best outcome for sure. And this is, they're one thought away. They keep saying that one thought away. This is the perspective shift. This is the total commitment to themselves is what I'm hearing. Commitment to your happiness. It's not about this other person. It's about you. And if it's vice versa, it's about them understanding that investing in their own healing is a worthy investment. It's wonderful. Sorry, hold on, wait. Yeah, this one, sorry. Investing in their own healing, investing in what their soul is craving and what their soul wants is the right thing to do. Because it's not about this person. It's not about the distrust and the paranoia and the blockages. It's about this. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're fearful of this other person, but they're self-deluding. They're actually fearful of being happy. This person is no threat. This person doesn't even know this person is going through all this. This person is just living their best life, enjoying it. They're in their prime. They can pretty much do whatever they want. This is someone who's already, you know, they're making their income. They're taking care of themselves. They're very well balanced. They're mature. Even though King of Pentacles may or may not think they're mature, it doesn't matter because they are. I know that's like an immature thing to say. But this is it. This is the real badass, guys. I just got this flush all over my body. I'm getting sacral energy here. This is so weird. I don't know why they're saying this. boys and girls, this is the one who's best in bed. This is the one. This is the one you want. Man, woman, alien, I don't care. This is the one you want to make love to. This is the one you want to objectify and be objectified by in the safety and consent of like your own bedroom when you guys get there. Thank you. I was wondering why they said that. Remember when I was saying that's an active home. It's never going to be boring. You guys are going to do it like rabbits. If they let themselves be happy, you guys, there's a lot of sex at home, okay? It's very enthusiastic. Let me put it that way. This is a very enthusiastic lover. This is someone very sexually compatible. This person, now I'm getting like the sexual energy coming through. Why are they denying themselves that too? It's part of the package that they're denying themselves. Very sexually compatible. Oh, it's part of everything that they're denying. They probably know that too, but oh, okay. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look into their mind, or your mind if this is you who I'm channeling. The High Priestess and the Eight of Staves. This is literally, I knew it. Yes. Yes. Well, no. This is it too. We have these four cards. The Two of Cups, the Ace of Staves, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Cups. They're giving me a lot of like sex imagery with this. Okay, obviously. So what are they thinking about? What kind of secret communication are they considering reaching out to this Nine of Pentacles person? It's the apology. They have an apology to make. They feel overwhelmed with shame and guilt about something that happened in the past, or about being icy and cold, about something, about running off in the middle of the night in the cold, snowy land while so-and-so was in the cottage just making you a hot cocoa, perhaps, something like that. Okay, they're gonna want to communicate that they're sorry, that they are truly sorry. Okay, interesting. Queen of Cups coming out here. They're gonna follow their intuition. They're actually going to let they're going to be guided. They're going to be guided by, if they're listening to their souls, okay, if they're listening to their higher selves, if they're following their own intuition, if they do this work, okay, if you get like door number 3, they're going to come to you, or you're going to go to this person. If you're King of Pentacles, if you're the one that we're helping you overcome these boundaries, these boundaries to like love and happiness, then you can approach this person with the communication of the apology, a heartfelt apology, very, very, very sincere conversation that needs to happen, that will happen. And it's going to be the beginning. It's going to give birth to the relationship, not only to the relationship, but to the best friendship. I love that. I love the best friend stuff. I love best friend stuff. I love it. I was always that person I was always like best friends with my, my boyfriends. Like we were just, it's like I have an Aquarian moon, so it's always like, that's just the most, it always feels the most stable. It just feels the most familiar and comfortable and safe, and I don't know, like more trusting. Like you just feel like someone's not going to hurt their friend. They could hurt a lover because they have projections and expectations and all this stuff, but a friend, it's like, I don't know. That's just me. But this is talking about that. This is talking about the connection itself. And I bet if this is sort of like, if this regret is a big one, like a biggie, like you guys were married, you guys were together, you guys were dating for a long time, you guys were together for a long time, you moved in, you were engaged, whatever. This is about a new beginning for that connection, a reinvigoration, a spark, a new spark for that connection. If this is someone that this connection is still alive for them, but you are doing your own thing. It was like a fledgling thing where maybe you had a couple dates, or it just didn't get off the ground for whatever reason. It's their apology for that. This is why this didn't go anywhere back then. I actually have been thinking about you since then. Okay, and I'm sorry that I put it out, and I'm sorry that I, you know, put up the blocks. It was, you know, and they're going to open up their heart about it. They're going to be very honest, and like I said, that's going to give them this resolution, this much needed resolution, and give them the real life is what they're telling me. They're saying life, that this is life. Life. It's life. Whereas if they don't do this, they ruin their life. They don't have this chance. They don't have this ace. They don't have it. They just ruin it. They sabotage it. It's over. Okay? Yeah, we need Divine Feather. We need all the help we can get here for you. Okay. Okay, what do we have for this reading? What Divine Feather advice do we have for this reading? What I love about this is that we have doors number 1, 2, and 3, and I love free will choice. I mean, free will above everything. My favorite book's The Fountainhead, okay? I love the movie. Everything she wears in that film is just like gorgeous, okay? Kingfisher. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. Whoa. I feel like that's for that. I feel like this is sort of like insurance for the other person who, some of you are going to have people that fuck it all up, that self-sabotage, and you guys never get together. It never goes anywhere, and they feel they're going to be the ones that suffer more. You're not going to suffer. You're going to be okay. Prosperity is flowing to her or him, if that's how it resonates. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. So this person may not be the form that this prosperity, this love and abundance takes, but like I said, this person is in their prime. Crafty, they're telling me crafty. So you're going to find an equal. You're going to find, I'm not going to tell you what they tell. You're going to find someone who you can have, where you can have all of that with, who's not closed off to love, who's not closed off to you, okay? So that's for you, actually. That's for you. Let's go ahead and get Moonology to see if there's anything else. I'm just getting such a kick out of that 8 of Staves and that High Priestess that came out together. That's hilarious. Here we go. Here we go. We have 2 cards. 3, 2. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn energy. Could be around the full moon November 12th. Give 4 days before the 12th and 4 days after the 12th to feel its effects. And then we also have expect powerful change. New moon eclipse energy. Expect powerful change. Powerful change. Powerful change, okay? So this is obviously for the, what's it called? The MVP. I'm such a dork. The MVP. This is definitely for the MVP who is jumping into it, jumping into the deep end. This is like the bravest person, okay? This is the brave, those that do this, they're like the brave ones, the brave hearts. You want the brave ones. You want, they're brave in bed too. Some of you are going to get this. Some of you are going to get this like sword in the stone, like Excalibur person where they just dove right into the deep end and they come out so strong and they come out so much like, you know, than they ever were before. And then they get with you and become even more powerful and happier and stronger. So it's pretty incredible. All right, my loves, this is where I'm going to leave you. This went by really fast. Doors 1, 2, and 3, it's up to you or this other person. So if this is truly super duper resonating, feel free to book me with a personal reading and get on the reservations. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the weekend or for the daily. Take care, everyone. Much love. Bye.